Alrighty, so we're heading out to part 2 in Trouble in Paradise with this Ishtar, and 9 jumps. It said the guide on EWB, or not EWB, but on
Warp drive active.
Uniwiki, EV University, said 5 to 8 jumps for each one of the legs in this. There's 4 parts. And this one is 9. So should say 5 to 9 jumps, but you know, who am I to complain? And so we did the first one in an Ishtar. This assuming that I'm successful in all 4 of these with this same ship, I am definitely going to put this ship fit up on EWB. So by the time you're watching this, if you're watching this on YouTube, this fit should be up on EWB, and it works out really great, really great. I'm thinking too that at least in drone lands, that this fit might work out well for the Hierarchy, Radiance, and Independence, and I'll test that. If so, I mean, this fit is 300 and 325. That probably includes the mobile tracking unit, 11 million. And so it's nice. I mean, I threw out the mobile tracking unit, orbit at 10, have the propulsion on, have my shield rep on. I did get down to about 10% shield at one point, and I was watching that really closely. I almost hit my emergency, my assault damage control, which would have carried me through that, but didn't need to. And so, but I did need to land a little bit out from it. In fact, next one I'll warp in at like 30, and because it appears that these are not gated. And not being gated, I can warp in and do an orbit at 10 on the mobile tractor unit. Probably call it good. So would an Ishtar be better than a Dominic's Navy issue for level 4? Level 4 missions? Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Warp drive active.
I don't know. This is not a mission running ship. It could be used that way, but the problem is that you get all this drone aggro. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would try running level 4 missions with this. It could probably do some. These are considered a 5 of 10, these sites. The Radiance, Independence, Hierarchy, and then the escalations. To get higher end escalations, you have to do the other stuff that shows up, the anomalies. I'm out in the boonies here too. Another thing that's nice about this is the cost being lower, that I'm able to take more risk. I thought about running this in a Paladin, which a Paladin would have blazed right through this, but running gate to gate with a Paladin, nah, not a very good idea.
Warp drive active.
Keep trying to get into Eve, but it's just so overwhelmed. Well, you just gotta take it little bits at a time. Because once you learn how to operate your ship and, you know, going out and doing some simple things like hunting rats and stuff, just take it one step at a time. It's too enormous to look at it as a whole. In fact, if, you know, I've been playing every day pretty much for the last, I don't know, 11 years. And I played on and off before that. And if I had to look at learning everything in Eve, even today with how much I know, yes, it's overwhelming because there's a lot. But I know I could do it. Well, no, actually, I don't think anybody knows everything about Eve. It's that big. So you don't try. It's just like saying, well, I'll feel okay about it once I know everything about life. One step at a time, buddy. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna look at this, view details, and then I'm gonna try and warp in at oh, it won't let me warp in at distance. Just warp to site. All right. Well, fine then. Okay, let's make a safe first.
Warp drive active.
So other ones, you actually look at the details of it, and then you can warp in at distance. Not this one, I guess. Yeah, it's just warp to site. Everything is warp to site. Okay, well, I'm going in then.
Warp drive active.
Just means I have to land in it and then burn out. Which is okay, I guess. But well, I didn't even look and see what all I'm facing in here. A lot of stuff. All right, let's get all the small stuff done up here. Look at those shields. Get my transversal going. Damn. Oh, shit. Brutal. Brutal. Uh-oh.
Warp drive active.
That was rough. God, I wish I should have made a bookmark there. So I could warp in at distance.
Warp drive active.
All right. So we got to figure out the formula on this.
Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
All right, I'm gonna try again here. A lot of these are not. I didn't get a lot of the frigates. I have to put bigger drones out here. I'm doing an orbit of 50 now. So the key might be come in, drop your MTU, warp out, warp back in, and then do, damn, getting beat up already. Yeah, so here's another thing about this, is that you're too far out, you get yellow boxed. All right, let's see here. We got to get rid of all these frigates. So I turned off my auto. And there's sentient. Yeah, we attack him and we got another spawn coming in. I'm sure. Okay, so now. Get rid of these little guys that'll tear up the drones. Alright, so advice is you come in, you drop an MTU, and then you warp in again, or maybe you make a bookmark too, and then warp in at like 50 to the site if you can, and do a large orbit while you take out the small stuff. Next here will be all the cruisers. So I had to turn my auto targeter off because I need to take these out in a particular order. Shield booster? Yeah, I don't think I could fit that in well. These are all... Now we're going to send out raiders. Should do okay here. Okay, this is working. I'm getting it figured out. So you warp in and then drop your MTU or something if you want. Make a bookmark. Warp back in at like 50. Be selective. Take out the small stuff first. I'm able to handle it at this distance. Normally I'd like to be in closer, but this is what's working. You'd rather have guns? Yeah, not this type of ship. There are people who run these in like Lokis. And that's fine and everything, but then you're looking at $1 billion for the ship. This is 330 million fully fit. You got to keep telling them what to do. They'll attack the Sentinel as soon as they can, and it's like when they do that, then you get into these other spawns. So see there, they went for the Sentinel, and I have to send them back over here. And it might be that there's 2 waves. The last cruiser triggers another wave. Okay, and there it is. There's another wave of cruisers, which typically shoot you with the missiles. See, the missiles connect, and that's why, part of why they're hurting so bad, because they always connect. Auto-targeting does not reliably work beyond 50k. You notice it hasn't targeted everything back up again. We're going to change our orbit here to 30. Getting a little bit closer, we can take the damage, no problem. See, now it's targeting him up again. All right, this is working. It was a little hairy there figuring it out, but now hopefully I get some really dank loot off of this. I don't know, but we'll see. The debuff on me. Oh yeah, there's it's a weak metaplasmal or metaliminal plasma firestorm, so 10% reduction in ship's thermal resistances. Maybe that's part of why I had a little bit more trouble. 10% bonus to ship armor hit points. See, I'm not using armor.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Flea just followed.
Fuddy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. 20% bonus to turret, missile, drone, and fighter damage. Oh, I'm getting a bonus to drone damage. 20% reduction in turret and drone tracking speed, and 20% increase in missile and fighter explosion radius. So, what am I at? Oh, look at that, I'm at 837 DPS because of that. So, now I wonder, does the metaliminal storm, does it just affect players or does it affect the rats too? I didn't read what it said there. I just hit OK on it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
DQ001 just followed.
Thank you. Thank you. You just followed again. It's been a while. Well, welcome back. They are not hitting me at all anymore. Oh yeah, so when last battleship triggers elite frigates. Okay, so I'll be ready for that. Blue Knight, hello? Maybe they ran out of ammo? Yeah, they're not hitting my drones either, right? Well, they are shooting. They're just missing. There they hit me. All right, now we'll take out the last one here. No more spawn? What happened? Escalation? What did I do wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong. Is it not a guaranteed escalation? Unavailable. I don't have any escalations. What finished it? It's supposed to be 4 parts. And I didn't get the 7 frigates at the end. But what gives? That's disappointing. I'm really confused because I really thought it was a 4-part. Is there a chance that it won't be a 4-part? Let me see here in the stuff here. Trouble in Paradise is a 4-part expedition that can escalate from hierarchy combat sites. The 4 parts are about 5 to 8 jumps apart. Can take you far from the starting point. Rewards can be worth it though. Rogue drones in these combat sites do mostly explosive damage with kinetic close second. They are weak to EM damage. There's nothing in here that says that it may not happen. So 17 million in loot. I don't know what to say on this. I really thought that escalations only have a chance, so there's a chance it'll give up to 4 more. All right. So we have parts 1 and 2 then. All right, I'm kind of disappointed on that, but okay. If that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. We'll see what we end up with here. We can take this loot and we've picked up 20 million. Not quite sure. All right, so it's still pulling stuff in too. There's a bunch of wrecks out there. If I go to my logs and read the message, it should say there. Okay, let's see here. Utilities, log and messages. Okay, so it's not going to be in that log. What, where is the log? I don't know where this log is supposed to be. Is it in here somewhere? Helping out a customer at the same time. Um, all of the codes now are reporting not valid when you've redeemed one before on your account. And they're now reporting as the code is invalid, which makes people think that the code is actually bad. It's not. The error message is in error. It should say that you've already redeemed one of these on your account before. And so when people come across this, they immediately come to us because they're like, shit, the code's bad. But it's not. It's the error message is bad because people don't come to us when it says you've redeemed one before. So this error is causing us all kinds of grief. Just the error message is in error. Don't you like that? Utilities logs. Yeah, that's where I was. Log and messages. Is there another one in here that says logs? No. Yeah, see, I didn't, oh, is this, let's see here. Oh, it's in reverse order. Yeah, well, I guess I've waited too long. All right. Yeah, I needed to look sooner. You used to be able to, you could set it to like 500 messages instead of just 100, but it looks like they turned that down. Okay, so 29 million. I'm happy with that. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I'm really disappointed that it didn't continue the escalation, but it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, so that ended up with another 26.8 million. And the other one was 17 million. And we figured out running it in an Ishtar. So I am on my way to pick up the other stuff and take it back with me. I don't want to leave it out here. It's just too far out and it'll get forgotten. Then it'll end up in asset safety and then I'll lose part of the value of it. Blah, blah, blah. Not a Nick. Hello, welcome to chat. Been watching since UO days? Damn. You'd be old like me then. UO days, they're like 25 years ago.
Warp drive active.
Do I do any guild stuff with chat? Do you any guild stuff with chat? What does that mean fully? Like guild would apply to UO, not to Eve. And I haven't played UO since 2010. So, been a while. Corp. So, you know, I belong to a null corp, and I have done some stuff with the corp on the show before. But I don't do it too often because a lot of the stuff that they do is not appropriate for me to broadcast. Like, they don't want me broadcasting a mining fleet or war operations, and so I don't, because, well, that kind of shit just causes problems for me primarily, because they're worried it's going to cause problems for them. You know, a lot of the time my corp is like, oh yeah, stream mining with us, bring it on, we'll have a response fleet ready, you know. But you know, setting it all up needs to be coordinated ahead of time and stuff, and you just got a couple. Wait, Misery Eve says got some ads on Twitch here, which even I get ads on Twitch now. You know, they're going to, you know, they're going to be forcing us to have all kinds of ads on Twitch. They're still not making money, apparently. And you got hair product ads. Well, you know, I can use hair product down here, you know.
Warp drive
I do shampoo my beard. Am I still in PH? Yes, Pandemic Horde. I am. And I got special you know, discompensation, what is that word? Discompensation to stream some certain things that you're normally not allowed to. But they tend to be things like, you know, flying capitals and stuff. And they're like, good luck on living long enough to pay for the ship. You know, and I was about to stream some crabbing, and then goons went and logged off a bunch of people into the system that I would have done the crabbing in. They just logged them off in there and other ships to tackle me. So it's like, oh, okay, well, that's not going to work, you know? Dispensation. Yes, dispensation. Thank you. Why couldn't I think of that word? Not discompensation. Yeah. So, you know, Gurgoons, hey, they're just, you know, fulfilling their nature. It's like, it's the scorpion's nature to sting you. It's a goon's nature to gank you. They can't help it. So,
Active.
you know, don't give them a hard time about it. Horde's pretty good about ganking too, though. Well, yeah. It's just goons try and put off this, well, their name alone says what to expect. You need an I've been ganked by goons t-shirt? Dude, I wouldn't wear that in public. You know, goons come from something awful.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Far28563 just subscribed. OO made it /o/100.
Yes. So, goons originate from something awful, which you don't want to be associated with that. Go to somethingawful.com. Did I just tell everybody to do that? Don't do it from work. Do not do it from work, whatever you do. That is something at home. Fa, 100 months. You rock, buddy. 100 months. 8,000, a cool 8,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. There we go.
Request accepted.
Alvarin, hello? Why is it taking so long to dock? All right, back to home station. Oh. Kanduin got taxed.
Warp drive active.
Am I trying to find the corrupted data segments? You know, so no, I'm not. And but I did hear this morning that all of a sudden these things are appearing, and there's no patch notes talking about it. It's a conspiracy, I'm sure.
Warp drive active.
It's a data leak? Well, it was on Hobo Leaks. Or it is. But you thought I'd be all over that content? I don't know anything about it other than people are finding them. To me, that stuff is usually boring. I will let other people do the work, and then I will take part in
Warp drive
the
active.
revelry of whatever it is. SOV changes? What? Like, what kind of SOV changes? I haven't heard anything about SOV changes. SOV stands for sovereignty, which, like this, is owned by Pandemic Legion. They are sovereign holders of it or whatever in this system. They hold SOV. And Northern Coalition holds it here.
Active.
Director's letter about a month ago. Oh, in Germanite. Oh. There's an entire nullsec expansion coming in Q4. Well, shit, I haven't been paying enough attention, now have I? Alright, so Germanite. How are these things found? Because Germanite is part of our territory. And so, yeah, I could actually go and look at that stuff. Combat sites. Huh. All right, let me drop off my loot.
Warp drive active.
Maybe they're opening up Jove space. We've thought that before, potentially, with the Zarzak stuff. And so what did they do? They opened up one system? I don't know if they're going to be opening up more or not. I tend to not get into the investigation of stuff and everything. I'm always behind the curve, and the people who figure it out, they're like, they put in 30 hours over the next day to figure it all out. Yes, I said 30 hours out of 24. I don't have that kind of time. I got a business to operate too. For as much time as I spend streaming, I'm spending that much or more on business stuff as well. And so, yeah. You like my shirt? Yeah, you know what? It's kind of funny. But I bought this shirt about 3 years ago and then never wore it.
Warp drive active.
It's actually a fishing shirt. But it's really lightweight, really breathable, great for Florida. I have a couple of them. And then I wore this the other day. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is a great shirt. I should have been wearing this all along. I ordered a couple more.
Warp drive active.
Manglin shirts, it's a habit shirt.
Warp drive active.
I like wearing stuff with a collar, so yeah, habit. You can look up habit shirts on Amazon. Yeah, they're actually really great. I originally bought a couple of them at Costco. And then I didn't like how they wrinkled so easy, but then I wore it and the wrinkles pretty much worked themselves out.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
All right, I have a work area in Germinate. Drop off this loot, and then we're going to put this into EWB. I don't think I have it up there already. Let's see here. This is it, right here. Oh no, this one's armor. I've got a bunch of different bits. This one's also armor. All right, we're gonna add this one. Copy to clipboard. Below. I thought I renamed it. I did rename this ship. Load the fit. There it is. This thing's good. I really do like this fit. There it is. So it's on EWB. It's called Trouble in Paradise. And let me try changing the name again on this. There we go. Changed. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, gotta wait for the next episode.